Hello Cahir Club, and welcome back to another CahirLIVE live stream. How goes it? I hope everybody's had a great start to their week. How goes it? How goes it? Hello AIM, hello Rob, hello Brugger. AIM, it's just FC. There's no switch, it's just FC. But how goes it? How goes it? I hope you've all been well. Why am I on top chat? I meant to be on live chat. Live chat's where all the good stuff is. Like Serpent Rose, indeed. I don't think we're gonna start off the stream with that evolution. I'm gonna be honest. I think we're gonna do one hunt first. So hopefully more people who are interested can join. In the meantime, it's been a catastrophe. Oh no, what's a catastrophe? No, hopefully the rest of the week goes better though. Hopefully it only picks up from here. But yeah, today we are back with the Dunsparce hunting. A friend request, I wonder who that's from. I'll accept it after the stream, AIM. But yeah, Triple Segment Dudunsparce. Obviously last stream we found a random shiny Dunsparce, which would be funny if it was the triple segment, but I'm gonna hunt for some more, just cause, I wanna wait a bit into stream, cause, it's like a mystery box, you know? It's like a mystery box. I think it'll be fun to open, fun to find out, you know? But yeah, check your tears. Playtime, I will have to stream, Catastrophe is a great loss of life, specifically yours. Oh, you died? Oh, my condolences, Rob. Sorry to hear that, dude. But yeah, let's start. I forgot to get the stuff, the counter ready. What a fool am I. How many sparse are we on? Why is there a shop button on Discord now? Don't you need Nitro to access that anyway? Which is a bit stupid. Like, hey, do you want to pay us money? Please pay us money if you want to pay us money. It just seems convoluted to me, you know? Like, why not just let people pay you money? Why put a paywall before putting stuff behind a paywall? That doesn't make any sense. Inside, yeah, but that's work, I guess. Oh no. I'm gonna go and train a Marvel scale my Lotic. Hell yeah, best of luck. But yeah, no, things are going pretty solid on this end. A bit tired, as per usual, but other than that, had a good day. And big news. I've got a new bottle. I got a new drink bottle today. Oh, actually, no, that's a lie. I got a new drink bottle yesterday. I just waited until today to use it. Because it's for streams, you know? It's to be used during streams. And I didn't realize how big this fucking thing was gonna be, you know? This is giant. This is a giant bottle. Like, I was consistently using up... Did I save? I hope so. But yeah, how was it called? Let me just... Okay, we're gonna have to go a bit to the left, and maybe a bit upwards. That did not go well! That did not go well at all! But yeah, no, it's a very good bottle. Like, the water inside it is cold, but the bottle outside is still rather warm, which is interesting. That'll be useful in the in the summer. It's currently winter here. That'll be useful in the summer. Right now it's winter. Everything was locked. Yeah, I reset it and it's the beginning of the game again. I have to do a whole playthrough of the game to get to the next Dunsparce hunt. Okay, everything worked as normal, at least. Don't know how or why, but I'm not gonna question it. Not gonna complain. Capiche? Capiche. Get it? Capiche. It's only a 2-star, not a 3? No, it's... Oh, it was a... Honestly, I'm impressed it was a 2-star. That was a single block of tofu on a half slice of bread with some herbs smeared on it. To be fair, I'd argue 1 block of tofu is better than the general 3, actually. Now that I think about it, now that I use my head... Anyway, back to the sparse. Take a level powers? Oh no, like I did check, and it should all be good. Yeah, they're all level 3. We got the good stuff. We got the good stuff. It's just, it was a bit of a tripe sound. I mean, I don't know, like, I'd love to say it was a bit of a tripe sandwich, but in comparison to normal, it wasn't. You know, in comparison to, like, the normal, like, 3 blocks of tofu on salty and sour bread, I feel like 1 block of tofu on salty and sour bread isn't, like... I mean, I wouldn't say it's an improvement, but it's also not, like, a downgrade, you know? I guess it depends how much you like tofu on salty and sour bread. I think that's the real kicker here. Yeah. Alright. Melodic, Giratina, and Iron Trez need it. Hell yeah, best of luck getting those. Getting them all trained up. Did I like the name of the Fluttermane? I did. Coleslaw the Fluttermane. Rob hooked me up with a Fluttermane from his new Scarlet file. Which is, I think is pretty hype. Do love a good Fluttermane. It's got a nice shiny, because it looks like the original Mischievous shiny, which is green. Who doesn't love the color green? I'm a big fan of the color green. Alright. Nope. It's nice knowing that, if the guy hasn't burrowed away, then it's just a regular lad, you know? No, has burrowed away, it's just a regular lad, you know? I don't have to worry about missing a shiny and only seeing it burrow, because that's not the case. But, yeah, no, this bottle, I didn't expect it to have as many bells and whistles on it. Yeah, no, it's really loud, but I know. Like, it came with 2 separate lids, which surprised me. One for, like, straws, and one for, like, being able to tip it up. Which, I mean, honestly, that's a pretty, like, handy feature. I'm not sure if I'll use the straw anytime soon, because that's more washing up. But, the regular lid has, like, a latticey thing underneath that you can attach to it, so you can put ice in there. You know? I don't know, it just came with a lot, and it's like, it's seemingly a high-quality bottle. From what I've experienced of the bottle so far, it seems like a good quality. So, I don't know, I'm just gobsmacked by how fancy a bottle can get, you know? Because, like, most of the time I just go for, like, the plasticky ones that barely work. Now that I think about it, my track record of bottles hasn't been good. Back at college, I had, of course, the one that I was using last, which leaks all the time. And also, like, the top, what's it called? The, nozzle? The bit you drink out of. It was a bit too thin. So, like... But... because it was, like, solid plastic, if you try to wrap your lips around it and drink it, eventually you'll, like, be sucking too much of the air out and you won't be able to drink anymore because you've created a vacuum inside of it. But if you try to, like, drink it just from, like, one side, it doesn't work. It's too, like, narrow. You know, you're probably still going to create a vacuum. It's just this time only your top lips caught in it. But, then I went into the era of Pepsi Max, where I used Pepsi Max. No, where I figured out that Pepsi Max sold, like, big bottles from Poundland. So, like, that was, like, what I drank for half of the week, and then the second half of the week, I filled that bottle with Vimto. And it worked fine, you know? But, like, I threw the bottle away at the end of the week and got a new one at the beginning of the next one. It was a pretty functional system, to be fair, but, like, it wasn't a permanent solution. So when I started streaming, I used to take 1 glass of water up. Then I was like, no, this won't do. So then I started taking 2 up, you know? But that meant we were, like, using glasses at a breakneck pace. Because I was using 2 a stream. More if I decided to have a Pepsi that day. So, like, a lot. We'd be using a lot of glasses. And it was annoying me how quick, like, the supplies were going down. So I decided that I'd get a new bottle, which I did when I re-debuted, which was a big pink one that was absolutely giant, and I was like, yeah, this'll do me nicely. But, like, there were textury parts on it. There are a lot of, like, textury parts on it that collected grime really easily. Like, what's it called? Yeah, no, grime collected on, like, the little, like, textury parts really easily, like, inside the bottle, so I had to wash it out every now and again, but the issue was it was built like a milk bottle, like a milk carton, with, like, the, handle going into, like, the actual container space. But the issue is it, like, was about halfway down, halfway down the bottle, blocking, like, a solid, like, I'd say eighth of the bottom half of the bottle, which meant grime could collect there and I couldn't reach it, you know, I didn't have any washing up tools to reach it. I tried to use one of those, like, bendy brush things used for, like, cleaning pipes and stuff, but that didn't get into, like, the corners well enough. And then I found this out on stream, I remember, the little lip of the bottle, there was, like, this, like, indent in the lip that gathered gunk. And, like, I looked in there and, like, you can probably find my stream reaction to this somewhere, where I found, like, black gunk in like, the lid of the bottle. And I just had to sit there for the rest of the stream in the knowledge that every time I was taking a sip, I was drinking that. Also, I'd been doing that for, like, however many months I'd had the bottle by that point. So then I swapped back to the first one that I had at college, which, I didn't mention this, but, like, was just in a corner of my room with water still in it when I found it. Like, the most recent time that would have been used was in summer 2021, when I went on a hike. Keeping in mind that 2023 was when I switched to this bottle. So, like, I gave it a thorough wash out. I left that thing to steep in soapy water for, like, 2 days. I did not trust that for, like, the first few days I was using it, because I was like, I know where this has been, but I don't really have any other options. Like, at least I know every nook and cranny of this thing can be cleaned feasibly. But yeah, I've been using that for the past bit, but it runs out too quick, and it dribbles everywhere. Like, the lid isn't tight enough. So it just kind of dribbles whenever I try to take a drink, which is really annoying. That's some stagnation right there. It truly was. But yeah, so like, it dribbled everywhere. If I didn't immediately, like... So it had a detachable lid. Like, the lid was never really actually attached to it. It properly, like, came off. It was like a... Yeah, it properly came off. And I always, like, used it to, like, catch all the drips so they didn't go into my lap whenever I took a drink. I genuinely don't know where the dripping was coming from, though. Like, I guess it... my assumption is the lid wasn't tight enough, so it dripped. It might have been this little, like, rubbery band that went around the top of, like, the sucky bit. The nozzle. Like, it was a bit loose, and I'm not sure if, like, when I filled it up, water just managed to accumulate in there. and bother me that way. Because, like, I don't know, I always found, like, most of the way through the stream, like, it was dried up. But the, like, other issue with the bottle was it just wasn't big enough, you know? I had to start, like, limiting, like, how much I drank. I couldn't just drink whenever I felt like it. I had to, like, monitor how much was in the bottle, lest I leave myself no water for, like, the last hour of stream. Which I'm certain I would have done if I let myself loose. So I didn't let myself loose, you know? But now I've got this new one, it's really big, and I'm looking forward to using it. And now I've been, like, gassing up my excitement for this. It's probably going to have some fatal flaw that I've not foreseen. It's probably going to have some awful drawback that I haven't considered yet. And I'm going to lament when I find it, you know? Hopefully not. Hopefully this bottle goes well. I feel like I maybe put a little bit too much money towards it, but it'll get used. This isn't going to be something that doesn't see use. So, like, if you're going to put money, like, a bit too much money towards something that you feasibly don't have to, as long as it's going to get used enough, which unless this ends up being dysfunctional for some reason it will, then I'd say it's still a worthy investment, you know? Because if you put that little, like, extra bit of money towards it, then it's probably going to be a lot, like, sturdier, you know? A lot longer lasting. At least I hope it will be. When's the DLC Part 2 release? It'll be about the 14th. Not about the 14th, it's the 14th. It's the 14th of December. So, just over 2 weeks away. Which is pretty hype. Excited to start 100%ing PLA? Hell yeah, yeah, best of luck with that. Hope it goes well. Do keep us updated. Especially since, did you say you were going to do the shiny decks, or did you, are you no longer sure about that? Alright. We are running low on Dunsparce. Not on Dunsparce, on shinies. 14th. Yes, indeed. But yeah, no, that feels soon. But it's bad that that feels soon, because that means that Christmas is also kind of soon. Because the 14th is, like, 10 days before Christmas Eve. And like, it doesn't feel like it was that long ago since last Christmas, you know? This year has gone a little bit too quick for my liking, I think. I remember vividly mopping up all the pine needles from, underneath the tree, because our tree this year died pretty fast. And, like, had lost most of its pine needles by the 12th when we put it away. Not the 12th. When did you put the tree away again? The 12th day of Christmas, yes. That was when we put it away. It wasn't the 12th of January, though. True, you're going to do your tradition of playing Mario Sunshine again. Oh, that's a fun tradition. Yeah, I don't really have any Christmas traditions. I should form a Christmas tradition. I need to brainstorm that, you know. I'll need to go to the think tank on my Christmas tradition. To be fair, last Christmas was when my Genshin... I was playing Genshin last Christmas, that's what I'm trying to say, you know. Not on Christmas Day, I was away. Oh, I replayed Fire Emblem Three Houses last Christmas, didn't I? That's what I did. I'm not replaying Fire Emblem Three Houses specifically, but maybe I'll play a different Fire Emblem game. Three Houses is a good game, but it's quite long, you know? Like, Three Houses is one of my most played games on the Switch, and I've done, like, 3 and a... You know what, I'm going to count it as 4 playthroughs, because I never beat the Blue Lions route, but I got up to the final boss of the Blue Lions route. I just didn't beat it. Like, I think I made a couple of dumb moves and lost a couple of times, and I was like, I'm gonna put this down and come back to it. But then I kind of like was kind of done with Three Houses for a bit. So by the time I came back to it, I was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on here. So I was very uninvested. I was very like uninvested in like beating the final Blue Lions boss. And by the time I came back to it again, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna like, what's it called? Beat Golden Deer. I'm just gonna play Golden Deer instead. And I did do that, and it went hard. Did enjoy that Golden Deer playthrough. And that was last Christmas. And then I finished it like a week before Engage came out. But, so like, basically like, the start of this year, I spent most of my time playing Fire Emblem, and like, the issue was I decided since Fire Emblem games are like voice acted, I'd like play it on my own. But because I got like so addicted to it, it meant I just wasn't talking to my friends for like a month straight, you know? And I was like, man, I'm feeling really lonely and isolated, and I don't know why. Like, the only like form of social interaction I was having was like on the stream with you guys. Like, I was, like, communicating with them, like, sending memes to them and stuff, like, the regular. But, like, I don't know. I think talking to someone is a very important thing to do. You know? I think, actually spending time with people you care about is, like, a very, like, vital thing to do as a human being, you know? We're social animals. And not being social tends to have bad effects on us. At least I've found. When you complete PLA, you're probably going to finish Tears of the Kingdom. Hell yeah. That's yours. You've got one with Kim where you buy some special coffee beans and have a tasty coffee. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Trying to think of any specific traditions we have. Not sure if there are many, honestly. Like, not to say, like, I don't collaborate with my father on Christmas. Because we do set out all the decorations and stuff together and such. Collaborate. That's such a fucking stupid corporate word to use to, like, refer to spending time with a family member. Yeah, I collaborate with my father to put up the Christmas decoration. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just become, like, too like, influencer-brained. But a collaboration to me very much sounds business-minded. I don't know if that's, like, the intention of the word. But, like, it feels like it to me. Like, yeah, we gotta collaborate on that. Collab with your dad, get him on stream. The Cafather stream. I'd say I wonder what we'd even play, but I know what we'd play. It'd be 51 Clubhouse games, or whatever the Switch one's called. The fabled Katad, indeed. If the shiny notification is able to work while having music and Pokemon cries off, shiny hunting will be easy while listening to music. That's a fair point. It might just be under sound effects. Which is generally a separate tab, right? Separate switch. So it should be fine. But then again, would you really need cries off? You got to go. Fair enough, Aim. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Right, how much time do we have left? 9 minutes. Wow, this has been unsuccessful. You know what I need to do, actually? I just realised there's an important thing that I need to do. That needs to be 93, not 92. Because we got the new one, you know? We got the new Dunsparce, so we need to up the increment of that timer by 1. Because technically we did get another Dunsparce. Not another Dunsparce, another Dunsparce. I can't believe we got a Dunsparce on stream. Like, of all the shinies we could have gotten, a Dunsparce was one of them. Like, to be fair, we've gotten about 12 shinies on stream, so it was, like, inevitable that we got a duplicate shiny at some point. Because I don't think we have actually gotten a duplicate shiny on stream yet. As in, like, an unintentional duplicate. That was hilarious. It was, like... Part of me is really hoping it's the triple segment, just because of how funny that would be. But in my heart, I know it's not going to be the triple segment. Because, like, statistically improbable, and I don't know, I feel like this hunt's going to last a while longer, at least. I don't see this hunt being under odds. Hopefully it's not as bad as some people's. I know some people have gone, hundreds, plural, of encounters without that, 3-segment boy. But, trying to think, did you get a second sus fungus? I think I have 2, but I think one of them is from an event. Oh, what? Oh my god! Abercremie, hello, how goes it? I hope your week's been going well. We're shiny hunting Triple Segment Dudunsparce today. Back on with that hunt. Obviously, we did get a Dudunsparce, a shiny Dunsparce during the raid stream on Friday, like a random one. So I'm going to be evolving that after this sandwich. So I'd recommend staying tuned for that, because I think it would be funny if that ends up being the triple segment. But yeah, you found that final Eevee yet? This feels like a saga. Yeah, no, it has been quite one, honestly. But then again, the Minccino one has also been ongoing a similar length of time at this point. I've had 2 very long hunts at this point. I think this has been a solid 8 months or so of hunting for the Dunsparce. Sometimes I contemplate making my shiny hunting streams longer. just to, like, shorten the length of, this hunt in particular. And that's why I don't think it's going to end. That's why I don't think the random Dunsparce is going to, be the one. Alright. Hopefully we can actually get another one in the next 6 minutes. I feel like odds of that are low. But it would be nice to have, like, 2 to evolve, you know? It'd be nice to actually have a couple in the backlog. So I do like the, like, spree of evolving a few after a Sammy, you know? But might not be the case. Yesterday you received 1 shiny Eevee, but it's male, and even all of them are in a Premier Ball, except the other 3 females. Those are in different types of Pokeballs. Ah, hell yeah. Premier Ball is a good fit for shiny Eevee, to be fair. Felix, hello, how goes it? I hope your week's been going well. We're back with the Dunsparce hunt today. You had a good weekend? A good start to your week? Maybe I should start asking people if they're ready for Christmas. Maybe that should be the next question. You know, the next like intro question. You ready? You ready? Almost here. Less than a month now, actually. We are less than a month until Christmas Day. I hope you've got all your presents ready for people. Yeah, your flu is slowly going away. So just happy to be able to breathe. Hell yeah, that's good to hear. Yeah, hopefully it vanishes entirely sooner rather than later. Would be nice. But yeah, we've not actually evolved the shiny Dunsparce we found during the raid stream yet. That is still on the table. So you are on time for that if you hang around for the next 4 minutes. Yeah, no new shinies so far. But again, the Raider one is still outstanding as unevolved. I'm trying to keep it going for as long as possible because I know it stands a chance of being the funniest thing of all time. You know, the funniest like happenstance of all time. This hunt was the idea that this hunt could have all been pointless, and I could have done random other hunts this whole time. Found a random shiny yesterday, all the same, and then bada bing, bada boom. Triple segment. But I don't know, I don't think I'm going to be that lucky. We are already 93 into this hunt, so I don't think we've got luck on our side at the moment. Capiche? Alright. That's a thought. If we're about 2 weeks away from Indigo Disc, I wonder how many... I'm gonna park myself in the middle. You know what, I can just do it after. I want to figure out if we're gonna have another Dunsparce hunt before the Indigo Disc. Although there's another outstanding hunt, question mark, that we really do need to get done. And I kind of do want to get done before the Indigo Disc. Oh, I said I was going to do that today, didn't I? Oh, shit. I apologize, Rob. That slipped my mind in the excitement for the new Dunsparce. But yeah, no, I do wanna get Ogre ousting done before potential new mini games emerge. We might have a new shiny to hunt through mini game come December 14th. There's every chance. There's every possibility. So it'd be best to get the Munchlax off the table. But I'd say a third player is still necessary, unfortunately. And I ain't really sure where to find one. What rock to look under? Capiche? Oh yeah, that's true. You did figure out Miraidon flies faster. And I think it's also slightly longer as well. Ah, interesting. So that is an interesting subtle difference between Koraidon and Miraidon. I never really like considered that they might have different attributes like that. Like, I was like, they wouldn't do that because they wouldn't want physical attributes to affect it in that way, but I guess that's incorrect, and they do want physical attributes to affect it in that way. It makes sense, though, because Koraidon's got, like, legs. Koraidon's got... When Miraidon also has legs. Koraidon has, like, big legs that it uses while swimming, which means that it can propel itself forward faster, which is logical. And Miraidon is a lot more, like, aerodynamic. It's got a very aerodynamic face. And obviously the head wings are very smooth. So it makes sense that it can, like, glide quicker. And jets, that's also very true. No, it does use them in the air. I'm gonna be honest, though. Oh, okay. Sammy's over. Tragic. Alright, we have one sparse to check. And it's this one. It's level 18. Are we gonna have to level it up to get, the move we need? We are. We are indeed going to have to level it up to get the move we need. No drawers, no ancient powers, no yawns. Hyper drill, I believe. Here it is indeed. Alright. Oh, it's evolving immediately, okay. Drum rolls, everybody! Hello, Aaron, how goes it? We're about to evolve the Dunsparce we found on the raid stream. Yeah, let's get some drums are rolling. This is the one. Let's get some drums are rolling. Alright. Aww. Man, who could have seen that coming? Who could have predicted this? You lied. Can't believe you, Felix. I can't believe you specifically would lie to me and deceive me in this way. Oh well. It would have been funny. I think that would have been absolutely hilarious. Definitely today, though. I will hold you up to that, Felix. I will hold you up to that. In fact, Felix, do you have the DLC? Oh, Neptune, yeah, you do. If you're wrong, I think it means you have to help me and Rob with Ogre Ousting. Ogre Ousting hard mode. Why did I try to go to the Terror Raid battle? Picnic. To be clear, you can feel free to deny this. Ooh, that feels more like a loss for me than you. Well, if I get it, then... If I get it, then I get the Triple Segment Dudunsparce. If I don't get it, then you help me with the Ogre Ousting. Me and Rob with the Ogre Ousting. I feel like it's more of a loss for... Why am I dropping so many frames? What the hell? Dropped 900 frames this stream, what? Sorry, I just saw that. Sorry if it's been a bit choppy. Do let me know if it does get choppy at any other point today. You know, I feel like it would be the biggest loss for Rob, now that I think about it. I mean, technically, we just need someone to sit and press the A button, so it's a kind of guaranteed win. More or less, honestly. Yeah, we just need someone to be in the center and scare off all the guys while me and Rob collect the berries. And you get a free shiny Munchlax out of it. Like, as far as I'm aware, everyone who participates gets the shiny Munchlax. And if not, we'd do it again another couple of times anyway. But no, Rob, you did get the rewards for finishing medium difficulty, right? I need to be quick, actually. I paused. I was going to check how many Mondays there are till the 14th. There are 2 Mondays. Oh, the 14th is a Thursday. Maybe there'll be a Thursday stream next week. Not next week. In 2 weeks. In a fortnight. Fortnite? In a what? In a what? Google? Show me this guy's balls. I don't think that video's left my head since I saw it. It like plays and repeat in like the background, you know? But yeah, we'll keep that Dunsparce as a Dunsparce. The one we got during the raid stream. Time to start flossing, I guess. Dude, if these jokes keep up, I might have to go off the griddy. I think I'm gonna have to go off the griddy for that stretch, honestly. I think that stretch is the real reason that I'm gonna have to, like, go into hiding. Alright. Let's hope for better shiny luck today, huh? Unless... Wait, no. I was gonna say something stupid, don't mind me. I was gonna be like, what if we used Friday's shiny luck to get the Dunsparce, which meant that we can channel all our luck today into getting the triple segment. But that doesn't make sense, because we already evolved the Dunsparce and it wasn't triple segment. The Dunsparce was very much double segmented. I tried to say singular segmented, that was incorrect. Dragon Plays, hello, how goes it? I hope your week's been gotten off to a good start. You looking forward to Christmas? Yeah, today we are hunting for Triple Segment Dudunsparce. Up in the top right corner there, says 93. That is how many shiny Dunsparce we have evolved! Hello! Okay, I lied. It's how many we've caught, but we evolved them later, so it's technically correct. In fact, that was a true statement until I caught this one. And now it's no longer a true statement. Alright. Dunsparce caught. So the odds are 1 in 100. You're almost at odds. Indeed, I am. I feel like I'm not feeling lucky. Like, we've got 6 encounters left to 100. If you phrase it as like you've done 100 encounters, then like sure, statistically I would have gotten it at some point, and it's like likely for me getting it in the next 6. But if you phrase it as I'm catching 6, so that's 6 in 100 chance, that's not that high, you know? That's 6% actually. That's a 6% chance. Dude, I'm so good at maths. My math skills are off the charts. Which isn't that good, because I should be plotting the charts, you know? I should be writing this down. But yeah, hopefully we get it soon. But, So by equal measure, hopefully we get that Minccino soon. I mean, yeah, the bright side is the DLC is coming out on the 14th, so I'll take another bit of a break then to hunt for other things. Hunt for new DLC Pokemon. Maybe I'll do a stream where I just spend the whole stream hunting Blitzel. In celebration of its return, you know? Because, like, Blitzel will finally be back. Yeah, then we'll finally be back. Want to know what Undertale fans and Pokemon fans have in common? Both listen to Toby Fox's music. Again, the fact that both Toby Fox and Ed Sheeran are technically credited on the same game is kind of weird. They're both scared when piano music starts playing. I feel like you can, what's it called? Loop Breath of the Wild players into that with the Guardians. I remember when Breath of the Wild released, like, all the internet was talking about was how scary the Guardian theme was. And then it started talking about how, like, crazy open world is. It's funny because in comparison, no one really talks about the Gloomhands. But everyone who did said it was scarier. And I feel like no one talked about the Gloomhands not because of anything the Gloomhands did wrong, but because the Gloomhands are a fundamental surprise in the game. Everyone's scared of Cynthia. Why, though? I think it's because right now, most Pokemon fans are ones who grew up with, like, Diamond and Pearl, you know? So it's kind of become, like, the central meme is Cynthia. Because she's fundamentally, what was it called? My brain is fundamentally not working. Anyone want to do Ogrousing with you? Oh, we'll be doing that next week, actually. Next Monday, I'm going to be doing Ogousting to try and get that Munchlax. So, if you could feasibly wait that long, you're free to join us then. And yeah, that is then a, fourth, feasibly third member, dependent on the triple segment done, you know? Depending on me and Felix's wager. Alright. And today BDSP, which she had a perfectly competitive Mons. That is also true. You know, she was also very hard in BDSP. I couldn't actually beat her the first time I challenged Elite Four in BDSP. I had to, like, go back and grind. Which, wasn't all that great. Oh, also, Cynthia kind of has, like, lasting relevance as well, because she was also in Undella Town, where people weren't expecting her. And if you do get the shiny, you get to keep your record of being completely right all the time about everything. That's true. That is very true. There's a lot riding on the line for this, Felix. Because if you get this wrong, no one will ever believe anything you say again. Ever. All of your credibility, down the drain. You had to switch to Bastiodon for a Caesar, which you traded. I mean, Caesar, you know? Like, I'm sure someone here would vouch that you should have probably gotten the Caesar a lot earlier. You're making a full living desk for Kitakami. Lots of trade evos you shouldn't have. Ah, understandable. To be fair, most of the trade evos in Kitakami can be gotten through raids. I'm not sure if there are any, like, outliers to that, but, like, I'm not sure how I feel about a lot of the trade evos being made, like, obtainable outside. Not obtainable outside, obtainable, like, solo. But, it certainly makes tasks like that easier. Alright. Dunsparce, Dunsparce, any other Dunsparce? Whoa, 3! There are 3 Dunsparce. Maybe you'll have to get through PDSP to find out for yourself. As you've never seen a hard fight in a Pokemon game yet. I mean, I feel like you gotta keep in mind it's probably the hardest, you know? But by the sounds of it, the, Blueberry Academy might have some powerful trainers in it. Apparently there are going to be competitive movesets and stuff in the Blueberry Academy, which is definitely going to be something to prepare for. Just why I might competitively train my Flutter main. Could be interesting to do. You bred a Caesar on your browser's account and traded its egg for a random one on your PC. Ah, fair. Hey, you're hyped. Haven't done doubles, in time. Yeah, no, the earlier reviewers did say that, didn't they? Alright. And they will use Hex, probably? Wait, what do you mean? But, you know, I might look into, like, getting a nice powerful team ready for that. But, I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to Indigo Disc. Like, Teal Mask's story was, like, pretty solid, you know? I don't think I liked it more than Scarlet and Violet's main story, but I still enjoyed it quite a bit. And it looks like Indigo Disc is going to be wrapping up a lot of, what happened. Should you level up your story team or build a new one? I mean, there's no harm in using some Pokemon from your story team and some new members as well. That could be like a fun mix. Way to do it. You know? An interesting way of playing cards. By the way, Cahir, if you have one, could you potentially help you get a Rainer in PDSP? I'd be more motivated to get through it then. I mean, to be fair, you could transfer one in through home, but I can certainly try. All right, it's the nice thing about home, especially now it's out for BDSP, because it took ages to come to BDSP in Legends. Hex doubles in power after a target has a status condition, yeah. So you think they'll use Hex? Is Hex that competitively viable? I guess it depends what kind of teams they're using. Emily, hello! By the way, you caught a shiny Pokemon in the Reborn hack when you were grinding experience and it was Meowth. Hell yeah, congratulations! That's hype. You know, that's really cool, congrats. Oh, does that work? Yeah, no, it will. But it's time, isn't it? You gotta go, might be back. Understandable, Dragon Plays. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your day. That's a little time you put into it. I mean, yeah, like, home compatibilities with all games, right? It just takes a bit after they release to get it. There is one Pokemon, however, you cannot transfer in and out of BDSP, and that... Well, okay, no, there's like 600 Pokemon you can't transfer in and out of BDSP, actually. truthfully, there's a lot of Pokemon. Because it's only got the Sinnoh Dex in it. But there's one Pokemon that's normally in the Sinnoh National Dex, and that is Spinder, because they fucked up the code that generates Spinder's spots. They fucked the code up, so you can't actually transfer Spinder in and out. Because otherwise its spot pattern would change. Which is... I mean, it's funny. Is it good? Maybe not, but it's funny. Does make me giggle. Alright. Do, 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 do. Bo, do, do. Bo, do, do, do. Alright. But yeah, I wonder how much of a redesign Kieran's gonna get. Because they've shown what people are assuming to be like him. In like a kind of new shirt with like his jacket unzipped and stuff. But I wonder if we're gonna get like an entirely new look for him. Or if he's just gonna have a similar vibe to the end of the teal mask. I'm also interested how Carmine's going to factor into the story. I wonder if we'll get any other fun side quests, like the Billionaires one. Because that was an interesting one, like a weird little scavenger hunt for the Billionaires. Well, for Billion Donaire. Who aren't Nemona's parents, by the way. I'm not sure if I mentioned this. I know, like, I was talking about how they might be Nemona's parents. But odds are they weren't, because apparently Nemona's father actually owns the Rotom phone company. So who knows, maybe we will see Nemona's father at some point in, the future of the games. If we ever meet the Rotom phone CEO, but... It's a shame that Legends Arceus took place in the past. I mean, it's not a shame that Legends Arceus took place in the past, actually. That's a complete lie. The fact Legends Arceus took place in the past was cool as hell. But it would be interesting to see it taking place in the future, because, like, would Poketches be combined with Rotoms? Like, would Poketches have Rotoms inside them? In, like, the modern day? Or are Poketches, like, barely a thing anymore because of, the rise of Rotom phones? I guess it'd be nice for the Horizons crew to go to Sinnoh. Because then we'd get to see, yeah, then we get to see. Then we get to see if over there they use Poketches. To be fair, so far we've only actually seen, Galar and Paldea, which are both places with... Oh wait, no, and Kanto, to be fair. Yeah, we've seen Kanto, Paldea, and Galar. The latter two both having Rotom phones in them already. So it'll be interesting to see if they, like, have Rotom phones as, like, a static idea of every region, or what. The last episode was interesting, though, because there was a scene where Dot picked up a Shuckle that lives on the, Great Asagi. Brave Asagi, sorry. And she drank from it with a straw. She stuck a straw into Shuckle's shell and drank from it. Like, I guess Pokédex entries do state how Shuckle can make berry juice. But why did Dot do that? I know, like, I wouldn't trust drinking water from a shuckle's shell without, like, filtering it first, you know? Without doing something to treat it. Because God knows what's been in there, man. Like, I don't know, shuckle, like, crawl across the ground. Just vibing. But it was funny because Poltegeist then got, pissed that another Pokemon's juices were being drank instead of its own. Which is an interesting beef to have. Berry juice. They always got that shit on tap. They do. They do. And it's concerning. I don't know, but, like, it's also interesting to see, like, the world building in motion like that. To see, like, references to the Pokedex so explicit. Because, like, normally it's like, oh yeah, people love drinking Shuckle's berry juice. But, like, yeah, they do, and here's a scene of that happening. Like, I don't know, I like that. I hope we get to see more stuff like that in Horizons. Would be cool. They suck it directly from its face. No, it was in one of its holes, one of its many holes on shell holes. Can Shuckle learn body press? Because body press is probably like the highest power a Shuckle's moves can get without, like, what's it called? Power swap. I mean, it's not in Scarby, is it? Is it even in Swoosh? Swoosh, swoosh. Swish, 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 you know? I might check in 6 minutes. I'll have to try to remember, but I might. Do, 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 do. Do 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 do. Fitting music, you know, the soundtrack of the actual area playing as we're in the area. Although statistically that was likely, wasn't it? Like I say, like, wow, it's crazy that the Area Zero theme's playing when my playlist is 2 hours long, which is less than the length of a stream. Right. Hopefully we can pick up another Dunsparce this run, but I'm starting to doubt it. Sorry, Felix, it looks like the odds aren't in your favor, with the lack of shinies found. Right. Luck is saving itself up for the last hour. Interesting, interesting. I'll make sure to remember that. And a half. Noted. I will keep that in mind. Because we're almost there. In 20 minutes. That doesn't seem right. I guess maybe it does. Yeah, okay, I guess I can see that. I guess I, like, don't realize how long it takes to set up for a hunt, maybe. Like, set up for the next phase. Because, like, technically we are only about an hour and 8 minutes into the stream. But we're also 20 minutes from the halfway mark. Which is about 9. Oh yeah, 4 minutes left. And then I will take a nice drink from my big bottle. Big bottle. Big bottle. Love a big bottle, you know? Alright. I don't know why I'm so excited about this bottle, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm weirdly hyped about this bottle. I was thinking the whole day, man, I get to use my new bottle tonight. Like, am I an adult now? Is that what that means? I'm getting excited over, like, something really mundane. Like, using a new bottle. Is that what it means to be, like, an adult? I mean, to be fair, I've been, like, pretty chill with, like, new socks and underpants for Christmas for the past few years. Mostly socks, to be fair. Because, like, I don't know what my toes are doing. But my socks form holes so fast. Like, so many of my socks have just various holes in them, like, already, and it's annoying. Sock holes are so irritating, you know. Like, I do not want one of my dogs hanging out my sock, and it's cold. That's unfair to it, you know? Like, I'm vaguely more fine when the hole forms on, like, the sole, which it does often as well. But like it's at the toe. That's the annoying part, you know. That's the part that irritates me. So getting new socks means I have, like, a whole pack of socks that I don't have to worry about having holes in them. I should organize my sock drawer at some point. I say as if I shouldn't have, as if I maybe should have done that, like, years ago. Alright. I'm not doing at all, I respect that. I'm thank you. It is a nice bottle. It is a very nice bottle. Alright. I'm sure we are almost at the end of the thing. I wonder if what's it called? I wonder if I could cut... No. I wonder how much of the stream... what percentage of the stream has been spent talking about my new bottle at this point, you know? So I feel like it's too much. I don't think people come to the CahirLIVE live stream to see me gas up my new water bottle. But, You know what? It's what you're gonna hear anyway. It might not be what you came for, but you better respect it, because that's what's happening. Anyway, let's evolve our next Dunsparce. We got a whole Dunsparce this hunt. I thought that guy was launching at me, but I guess not. CahirLIVE's water bottle was not eligible for a page on fame. Was now eligible for a page on famous birthdays. Before me? Like, CahirLIVE's water bottle, that's on there. CahirLIVE, no. CahirLIVE is not on famous birthdays. Just his bottle. Alright. How many Duns has this Sparse? Alright. 2, it's got 2. Devastating. I even pressed the wrong button. I didn't press the button that immediately refreshes. This is abysmal. Right. I was gonna look something up. I was gonna Google something. But I can no longer remember what it was. Oopsie daisies, I guess. Oopsie daisies. Alright. Next round, let's go. I like that you can customize the chairs now. My table now has a pretty nice aesthetic. Has a good aesthetic. I think it'd be nice if they added a feature where you could, like, save sandwiches, you know? Where you could, like, save a sandwich to make, you know? But, like, hey, these ingredients together, this is a sandwich that I want on, like, the sandwich recipe list, you know? I think that'd be a really, like, useful thing to have. So you can just select the sandwich whenever you want. Wow. I haven't been doing well at this, I've not been doing well at this. I've been doing poorly, in fact, you could argue. I just love the disgusted look. It's like on the table at this point. It's spilled over onto the table. The sandwich has left the confines of the plate and is now on the picnic mat. The table mat. It's impressive that that fits in our bag, you know? Like, we just have a whole picnic table in our bag. To be fair, in Sword and Shield, we had a whole tent in our bag. As well as, like, a curry pot. Which is more. But, in Sword and Shield, the players' bags were also bigger. Which I guess is an interesting little thing to consider. Because why do Victor and Gloria, I don't actually know the names of the Scarlet and Violet trainers, actually. Why do the Sword and Shield protagonists have such big bags? When the Poldean ones... Did I say Scarlet and Violet protagonists? I might have. Why do the Galar protags have Florian or Julia or something similar? Oh no, yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. Anyway, yeah. Why do Victor and Gloria have the big bags when Florian and Juliana have the little bags? When they're the ones constantly hiking all the way across the region. And the Sword and Shield ones, Victor and Gloria, they're like taking part in like a competition, you know? They're basically in like a race across the region. And I'd assume the League would like keep tabs on them, right? I guess the school should probably keep tabs on Julian and Florian and Juliana. Julian. Alright. Let's continue poking around. Oh, I still need to rewatch. I'm not sure if I'm going to rewatch Doctor Who or maybe watch the direct. It wasn't director's commentary. Sorry, it was commentary with David Tennant on the episode, which was cool. I might get around to watching that at some point, because that does seem pretty fun, to be fair. You're probably going to leave it until Christmas. Ah, interesting. Why? Why? I'm pretty sure there is still going to be a Christmas special, to be clear. Like, I don't think this is coming in the place of a Christmas special. I think we're getting the 3 specials, and then I guess it's like a couple weeks break before Chuti takes over. Your sister's more a fan anyway, so you're gonna watch them all together. Ah, understandable. Okay, I'll keep spoilers on the low then. But yeah, I don't know. I might rewatch it. Is that one, or is that just the light? It's just the light. I guess I can check. Yeah, no, it's just the light. I don't know, yeah, I enjoyed it. I feel like I should, because there are apparently a couple of jokes I missed. And I want to see if there are any more jokes that I missed, you know? I do find it interesting, though, because there are a couple of references to how many hearts the Doctor had. But he was referred to as a two-hearted species rather than a Time Lord. Which I guess kind of shows that Russell isn't going to retcon the whole Timeless Child thing. I wonder if he's actually going to do anything interesting with the plot, though, or just kind of leave it. Just kind of have it as like a, yeah, no, it's a thing. It's a fact. Honestly, I think it'd be interesting if the Fugitive Doctor kept coming back like a supporting character, but like I don't know if they had this in like the original run of the show, but an almost supporting Time Lord character. Like, what's it called? Kind of like how the Master... Not kind of like... Well, yeah, no. Kind of like how the Master functions in the fact that, like, they'll often have regenerated, like, the next time we see them and stuff. So it'll be a new actor playing them the next time we see them. which could be interesting. Because, I mean, they're fundamentally a different character, other than the fact they're the same person, right? Because, like, the memories were wiped. I don't know, I guess it depends, because the Fugitive Doctor is fundamentally linked to the idea that, of the Timeless Child, and I don't know how much Russell actually wants to acknowledge it. And I guess it could also be better to, you know, introduce a different supporting Time Lord. Rather than, what's it called? Rather than just the Doctor, but at an earlier point in their time stream. I could see how that... I guess... no, because a reoccurring character is going to make the universe seem small a bit anyways. I don't know, it's a shame River Song had to go the way her storyline did. Because it would have been cool to see her as like a reoccurring Time Lordish character. Where, like, she regenerates and appears again later. But nope, they kind of sealed her fate from the start there, eh? They sealed her fate from the start, and then kind of didn't leave any wiggle room at all. But I don't know, I feel like her arc played out pretty well. At the end of the day. I'm not really sure what they would have added in any regard, honestly. And I guess it's probably better to have a character have like a limited run of appearances as a supporting character. Rather than like continuously bringing them back. Because you risk tainting them as a character at some point. Tainting in the sense of, like, being overused. I guess that's also why it's nice that, Doctor Who reimagines characters often. Okay, reimagines a character often. That being the Master. Like... The Daleks have lost their, like, luster and wow power, you know? The Daleks are just kind of like a expected threat for the Doctor to face at this point. But, like... I don't know, like... It feels like it's been... The Dalek stories have been, like, a lot shaky since... Not since the reboot, I don't think. Because we've had a few good Dalek stories since the reboot. But I don't think we've had, like, a... I guess the one with Davros was a pretty good one with Capaldi. But yeah, no, like, Dalek stories I feel like have gone, like... There have been a lot more misses with Dalek stories as of late than hits, I think. Like... So it's nice that characters like the Master refresh themselves often. Because it means that, it means that you're going to, like, pin any negativity to that incarnation of the Master, rather than to the Master as a character. Alright. Wait, Does my rambling not make my point clear? Until I finish the sentence. The paragraph, I guess. I don't know. I hope we get to see... You're struggling. I mean, I feel like I went a bit of a roundabout way of saying that. But I'd like to see more Time Lords take larger roles in the story, honestly. Like, at this point, Gallifrey's... Well, it's gone again, I guess. But they've also kind of introduced the idea of, like, Time Lords from different points in the time stream doing shit. Which does make sense. Like... You just realize how little you remember about Doctor Who, though. Understandable. Again, like, when I was in, like, my, honestly, most of the way through, like, pre-teen to teen, through teens, Doctor Who was one of my biggest hyperfixations. I was obsessed with Doctor Who. Which is why I'm so hyped to, I don't know, I kind of fell off during Jodie's era, so I'm hyped for a new era that, like... Another chance, basically. Another chance to get back into it properly. So I didn't really like the direction it was heading through Jodie's era. And I did enjoy the latest Tennant special. Good half of the things, a good half of the things like that you only got into with your siblings. I haven't really looked back on in the last few years. Oh, that's understandable. Yeah, no, that's fair. Has the music stopped, or is this just a gap in between the songs? It was a gap in between the songs. Who would have guessed it? Not me, apparently, because I checked. But yeah, like, it sounds like all the... like, the older side of Doctor Who did often have other Time Lord characters appear. I think it would be cool if we got a bigger Time Lord supporting cast. Not support... Well, yeah, like, villains, maybe a couple of, like, helpful characters to appear, like, once every season or so. I wonder how long Russell's going to wait until bringing the Master back, to be fair. Because, how was it called? Moffat headed out the park with Missy. Moffat went in with Missy and fucking aced it, honestly. I love Missy. My cat is named after her. My dad actually named her, to be clear. We got 2 sibling cats and decided we'd name one each. I named mine after my favorite Guardians of the Galaxy character at the time, Gamora. Bible fans are probably cringing right now. all the Bible stands in chat, I'm sure, are thinking, wow, that's unfortunate. And then Dad named Missy after the Mistress. Oh, it's that Missy, indeed. Like, the 6th Harry Potter was on the other day, and it felt like you were watching it for the first time. I only remember 2 or 3 parts of it, really. To be fair, like, most stuff of my childhood, I'm like, wait a minute, that happened in this? Quite often. Spelled differently. It is, but it's said the same. And what was it called? It wasn't an issue for me. It wasn't an issue for my friends. But it was an issue for, like, a bunch of family friends. Like, I remember snapping at some close family friends because one of them was like, oh, she's such a lovely cat. Shame about the name. And I was like, no. Fuck you. What's your problem? And I stand by doing that, to be clear. But, maybe I misheard them. Like, more just like once they realized, they were like, oh, that's a shame. It was like, why did you name it that? It's like, because I named it after a really cool character from a show I like. I'm sorry I not read some... You know what? People got really mad at Jaden that one time. I'm not going to say anything. I don't even, like, have that, like... From what I've heard about it, the Bible is actually, like... Pretty based as a book, you know? It's just some of the people who follow it are a lot more narrow-minded. Kind of sounds like Aurora if you brainwash yourself hard enough. Wait, what did she say? More or less what she said was like, oh, she's such a lovely cat. Shame about her name, though. And it was just more or less that. It was just like, oh, she's a really nice cat. It's a shame that you called her that. Oh, you meant Jaden. During the Pokemon versus Lions debate with Jay Schlatt, she, made quite an intense diss towards Christianity, and a load of people got mad at her on Twitter. So... Honestly, I'm surprised, because, like... I feel like Schlatt himself doesn't exactly treat Christianity with that much respect either. You know? Although I guess most people don't have, like, that much... I'm not sure what the word is. Because it's not media literacy, in this case. But, like, you know how some people think Patrick Bateman or... Ah, what's his name? From Wolf of Wall Street. Jordan something, I think? Like, some people look up to those guys, you know? When they're clearly not the good guys of their media. Belfort. Is it Belfort? Or am I thinking of someone else entirely? I'm either remembering his name correctly or sounding like an idiot. And there's no in between. But yeah, my point being, like, some people entirely misinterpret those characters. So I wonder if maybe some people just misinterpret the character Schlatt is often playing as, you know, not a clear parody meant to be ridiculed. Like, when Schlatt talks about being a Catholic, you meant a laugh. So yeah, it surprised me that people got that mad about Jaden doing it, but maybe honestly, just a clip of her saying that got, like, out of the circle. And it's a lot hard to, like, pin anti-Christianity stuff on Schlatt when he's, like, doing one of his bits, because it's not as explicit. Like, playing a parody character is technically more of an insult than just outright, well, maybe not technically, can be as big of an insult as, like, outright stating your feelings on the matter, but it's more easily misinterpreted. Like, you'd actively probably have to explain what's going on for a lot of people to be like, oh, yeah, why do you say that, you know? And also his, like, ridicule is mostly directed at Catholicism, and obviously there are, like, multiple legs of Christianity these days. I say these days, as if it hasn't been for a long-ass fucking time. As if the Protestants and haven't been around for a while, and Henry VIII, he was alive, like, more than 70 years ago. Like, he was King of England more than 70 years ago. So... Alright. Boing. 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 Alright. 7 minutes, we haven't found a shiny. We are so... Like, today is not a lucky day, huh? Today? Not filled with luck. Not at all. Luckless, even. Luckless in Seattle. You know, I shouldn't do it here. I should do it, like, more in the middle. That being staying still so I can take a drink quickly. Alright. I wonder how much is left in this. Oh, I'm already, like, halfway through. We need to swap Fridays to Mondays. Okay, you talking about my streams, or are you talking about the concepts? Are you saying you'd rather exist through a Friday on a Monday, and a Monday on a Friday? Or are you saying you'd, like... you should shiny hunt on Fridays and do raids on Mondays? But you get shinies on Fridays. Oh, no, that's a fair point. To be fair, I get shinies on not Fridays as well. Like, statistically... Wait, no, that might not be true. I was going to say statistically I get less shinies on Fridays than Mondays. But, due to how, like, the Minchino streams go, I'm not sure if that's a fact or not. That might not be true. That might be false information. Because, like, if you compare it to the Dunsparce streams, I tend to get at least one a stream. And some streams I get, like, 6 or 7, you know? Which I'm sure, like, weighs the numbers upwards a lot more. But, like, every other week, the numbers are 0 because I get Minchino. Or because I don't get the Minchino. So I'd wonder what the ratio actually is. I mean, how many raid shinies have I gotten at this point, I guess is the question. Well, not raid shinies. Raid shinies implies I got the shinies from raids. Honestly, sometimes I wonder if I should have sticked around for the Gimme Ghoul. Shiny Gold Dingo would have gone hard. Anyway. Hopefully you can get, like, a Gimme Ghoul regularly in... other things. I wonder if they do another Raid Shiny event if they're not going to do it like that. Because that wasn't a good way of running that, I'm going to be honest. Like, it makes sense in Sword and Shield when, like, the odds are, you know, pretty high of getting a shiny. But, just making it regular shiny odds is a little bit ridiculous, I'm gonna be real. Alright. Thinking of it, now we're in December. We are getting close to the next announcement, next Pokemon announcement. Well, we're not in December. We're in November. November to December, December to January, January to February. So, wait. Okay, so 27th of November, which is the day. The 27th of December. 27th of December to 27th of January. 27th of January to 27th of February. We're 3 months away from a potential new Pokemon game announcement, or what would be more surprising is a lack thereof. Because the 27th is generally when we get a new announcement. Dude, I remember 2022. I was the whole fucking thing. I think I streamed it. I think I streamed my reaction. This was before I switched to YouTube, though. I think it might have been after I'd become a Pokemon streamer, to be fair. Maybe not, actually. But yeah, no, I streamed it. I streamed the stream, and the whole time I was like, there's no way they're going to release another Pokemon game. No, announce another Pokemon game a month after Arceus. There's no way they do that. Everyone was complaining about how Sword and Shield was rushed. They're not going to release another game this year to fit in with this 3-year cycle. And I ate my fucking words. Honestly, I think that, like, what I said there is exactly why I wasn't really that hyped for Scarlet and Violet until a few weeks before the game's actually released, when I realized a new Pokemon game was imminent. Just because I was, like, very unimpressed with... Yeah. You were on the other side, hence the reputation of always being right. Interesting. Well then, Felix, what's your prediction this time, then? Or do you think you need to get closer to the date to make an accurate one? Do you think we're going to get a remake announced, or... Lawyer has advised you not to comment. Will the lawyer be advising you not to comment until after the stream, at which point you can reveal your answer? Is that it? Or is your lawyer mad at you for entering a wager? Which, judging by the 58 seconds left on the timer, stay tuned. You're not a... You're not an episodic TV show. Not episodic, what's the word? You're not a late 2010s cartoon. I reckon the next game is Legends based. Yeah, no, I could see that. I could very much see getting another Legends game. I think it would be interesting if we didn't just get another Legends game, though. No, sorry. That's not what I mean. I'd be interested to see if we don't just get Legends Unova. Like, I think it'd be cool if instead we got a Legends game based in Johto or Hoenn, maybe, you know? Or, huge brain, Legends game based in Galar. Then maybe my country could have an actually pretty good game set in it. Oh wait, no, we didn't get anything, did we? Yeah, no, that was a unfruitful hunt. We got no fruits. I love the Glimmora sticking into the walls like this. It's such a cool look for them. Do do do. Bop, 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 bop. Oh, that's true. If I'm gonna do a competitive team, maybe I should consider who I'm actually... Bit. Not for another 10 years, perhaps. Perhaps we'll go back to Gala, and it's good. I hope so. I hope so. Like... Japanese people got the first 4 banging Pokemon games. Americans got Black and White. Wait, I was gonna count how many random shinies I'd gotten. This isn't the random shiny, this is the... Is this the one I got? Is this mine? Oh, this is mine. Okay, why are you in here? Why is this the box I put you in? This isn't the right box for you, I don't think. There are no others of these guys, right? Yeah, okay, so... This is one of the ones that I got on, like, random. You're from Usum, I think. You're random. So that's 2. Kind of 3? I'm not going to count the ones I got off stream. So you're 3. You're 4. You're 5. You're 6. 7. This guy is a random encounter. 8. This guy was like a random encounter off stream. 9. That's 9. That's 9 random shinies I've gotten in Scarlet and Violet. Wait, no, it's 10. It's 10. I'm a fool. It's 10. Calibur's the 10th. Calibur is another random shiny. 11 counting the Dunsparce. I don't think any of these guys are shiny. Unless I'm mistaking something. I think these guys are all just regular. Yeah. I mean, there are a couple of shinies in here. There's Beardo, who I meant to build and then I didn't. And then there's then there's Coleslaw, who Rob gave me. Alright. I keep pressing the Poke Portal instead of trying to make a sandwich. Anyway, that is a lot of random shinies. Like, that isn't pretty good, that's fucking crazy. I feel like I never would have gotten that in, like, Sword and Shield. To be fair, though, Sword and Shield... Sword and Shield didn't have, like, Overworld shinies. There's actually been a mod made for Overworld shinies. I am not sure about modding my Switch. So I don't know if I'll go for that at any point, but it seems like an interesting mod. Wow. But, like, normally there wouldn't be. So I think that, like, I think the fact that the shinies are visible is a big thing. What do you think for the competitive team? I'm thinking Coleslaw. I like the idea of Coleslaw. Other than that, I'm not sure yet. Part of me is wondering if I should do, like, Coleslaw and Dialga. And then... what is it called? Yeah, take Coleslaw and Dialga. And then... for the rest... Oh? Choice Scarf's Coleslaw will be banging here. Forgot Coleslaw isn't a Pokemon name. What does that mean? Felix opening the fridge like, oh shit! They're real? Mouth agape. You didn't question it. You was like, yeah, that guy. Yeah. That's coleslaw. And that's his evolution, Murphy's slaw. Coleslaw. Just imagine, like, in the anime, like, a Pokemon going around, coleslaw! Coleslaw! But yeah, I'm wondering about actually capturing Pokemon in the DLC myself. Yeah, it could totally be a thing, exactly. But yeah, I often, I often have my brain stop functioning, that's what I often have. No, yeah, I often, what do I often? Where was I going with that sentence? What? Yeah, no, I think it'd be cool if I actually caught some Pokemon in the new area this time. Because one of my biggest gripes with how I handled things in the Teal Mask was how I didn't really catch any Pokemon to use on my team. I just didn't do that. Yeah, I didn't catch any Pokemon to use on my team, I just used like, I set up a team for myself and then went in with that. I think it'd be more interesting if I actually, like, caught Pokemon out there. But I'd have to buy a bunch of, stat boosting items, I think, to, like, help competitively build them off the bat. You got to go start school at 8 AM tomorrow? Understandable, Bruger. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope you're... Yeah, I hope you have a... Bit. I hope... Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your day and have a great night's sleep. I got the words out. I did it. I said a sentence. I'm so proud of myself. For managing to get out the whole sentence. Genuinely so impressive of me to say a whole sentence like that. Although I should... No, wait, never mind. I was going to say I should check my Zebstriker's level, but I'm pretty sure my shiny Zebstriker is like level 80. And also, if I'm going to be making competitive Pokemon, maybe Zebstriker isn't, like, a good choice. No offense to Zebstriker. Although, then again, if one of the... Oh, no, I shouldn't. I should. If one of the elemental monkeys... If the elemental monkeys are in the DLC, which I hope they are. They're not in a modern Pokemon. They're not on the Switch. The elemental monkeys aren't on the Switch yet, which is kind of devastating. They haven't been in a game since Kalos. I need to figure out what other Pokemon haven't been in a game since Kalos, to be fair. Like, Kalos had a huge Pokedex, to be fair, didn't it? It had, like, 150... Was it 150 or was it 350? I don't know, in my head, each region had 150 Pokemon. Pretty sure there are none, though. It wouldn't surprise me. But I think the elemental monkeys deserve more love. Do you reckon you'll have to change Rainer to a pivot choice band set? Well, probably something like Garganical for some bulk, a special attacker of mixed bulk, and a flyer. And a flyer is my mixed may end. End up being a Swampert. Okay. My brain crashed while reading that sentence. I apologize. No, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I'm not sure if I'll use a starter. If I use a starter, I might try to use Primarina. But it depends if I end up using a starter or not. I think Meteor and Furfurrow might be Furfurrow might be taking it. That is true. That is true. But Furfurrow has been out for longer, and I could see Minior being in the DLC. I don't know why my gut is telling me Minior might be there. I don't know what it is about Minior. Maybe I'm on Copium, honestly, but I'd like to see Minior. Alright. Pyro, hello, welcome to the stream. How goes it? Can someone help me evolve your shiny Gerda? I mean, yeah, if anyone in chat is able to do that, but I'd be careful waltzing into random places and asking stuff like that. As much as I'd love to believe everyone in my chat is a good actor. I can't enforce that. Picky Peck also, but pretty sure that was in the trailer, so... Oh yeah, that's true. You're afraid you're in bed, Cozy. Alright. You don't have friends to trade with? Oh, that's irritating. Yeah, no, Just gaslight one of them into getting a Switch. Simple. Or, even better, psychically suggest it. Well, not psychically. Like, hypnotically. You know how, like, people say, like, if you listen to something over and over again as you're going to sleep, or, like, convince you, like, record a tape that says, ooh, you want to get a Nintendo Switch, and Pokemon Scarlet and or Violet, and just, like, sneak into their room, put it under their bed, and have it play, like, at midnight every night. Unless you've got a friend with a bad sleeping cycle, in which case do it more like 2 AM, I guess. No. No shinies in the wall. No wall shinies today. That's a shame. How devastating. Alright. Let's... Hi, hello! Is this the same hunt you were doing ages ago? It is. It's still the Dunsparce hunt. Hello, welcome to the stream. I hope your day's been going well. I hope you remembered your laptop password in the end. But yeah, no, this is still the Dunsparce hunt. I'm putting on the hat and calling the shiny a hoax. Foil hat, not just a regular one. No, I like the idea that you're putting on like a regular hat, you know? You're putting on like a regular cap on your head, like a New York Yankees one or something. Standing up and be like, this shiny's a hoax! You know? You see, the hat gives you authority. Naturally. If you're the only one in a room wearing a hat, then you immediately assume a leadership position. You're normal and can be trusted with the hat. Exactly, exactly. I'd trust you with it, you know? I'm sure you would commit no nefarious deeds if I gave you the hat. What awfully big eyes you have. Maybe you shouldn't wear the hat, because it might brush up against your huge eyes. What's the counter in the corner? That's how many shiny Dunsparce I've caught. Although actually it includes the Dunsparce I found as shinies. So I guess it's just how many shinies I found during this hunt specifically. Yeah, no, indeed. It's 1 in 100 that it'll be a triple segment. So we're almost over odds. But Felix, who's always right, has said we'll get it this stream, so I'm sure we'll get it in the next 50 minutes. Isn't that right, Felix? Alright. Uh-oh. I'm not sure if you hear her cries from afar. In a way, Felix is a lot like God. Where is he now? He may be declared a false prophet and shunned indeed. But I'm sure he won't, you know? Because we're going to get the shiny this stream. Obviously. Shame, shame. I can't make bell noises with my mouth. Oh, I can try. Gong, shame. Gong, shame. Gong, shame. They should, like, hire me to be Big Ben. I should get into a competition with that one, like, child who said she could, replace Big Ben, you know? And, like, I'm certain I could beat a child in most competitions. It'd be close, yeah, but you see, I'm an adult. You know? Like, what chance does a child have? Alright. Wall sparse check. No. Could just trip the child up, exactly. Like, as they walk up onto stage, trip them. Then they'll have to, like, go and get, like, a plaster or something. And while they're not there, I can steal the show. Simple as. Alright. Smuggle real bells into your boxing gloves. Yeah, because, I should definitely be taking boxing gloves to a competition to see who can replace a Big Ben. Unless... You know, I think I'd campaign for it to be a boxing match, you know? Like, I could probably beat a child in a battle of wits. I could definitely beat a child in a boxing match, you know? Maybe, like, if it were 20 children, I couldn't. But just one? You'd lose to the end roundabout. Fuck, that's a really good point, actually. I don't know why I didn't consider that. Unless I set up a really convoluted set of and contrived set of events that means that I get to replace the end of the round bell. You know? Maybe I could beat a child in a battle of wits. I am so smart. Alright. Wait. My cat came into the room, leapt up onto the windowsill, left the room, came back in and leapt back up onto the windowsill. Didn't even say hello to me once. Just sub, thank you, Pyro. Welcome to the Cahir Club. Hope you enjoy the stream. I'd hope you'd enjoy the stream if you weren't subbed. Now that I think about it, I don't think being subscribed is a requirement for stream enjoyment. Alright. You know, this is a very unlucky day for shinies. Huh? Oh, so you did. Rare we actually get a notification on that front. It's funny because to get the notification to actually appear, you need to have your subscriptions on public. Well, that feels old. I mean, yeah, that was my old Twitch follower notification sound. It's just now it's also my YouTube subscriber. Like, nostalgic, well, the Bogo's Binted sound effect. I'm not sure I'd describe Bogo's Binted as nostalgic myself. Will be honest. To be fair, I guess that meme is pretty old at this point, huh? I don't know, I was thinking about refreshing my sound effects a couple weeks back, but then I realized they don't get used that often. They're not really called upon enough in the grand scheme of things. You're back, welcome back, Dragon Plays. The hunt is still ongoing. Although I guess that's unsurprising in consideration to how long it's already been going. Alright. I wonder if memberships, when I get those, if I get those, will play the old subscriber sound effect I had. I guess we'll find out at some point, eh? Might be a while, but at some point. Alright. Sparseless. The dunce are sparse. Boom boom. Alright. But yeah, I wonder if we're going to have multiple plots in the Indigo disc. Or if Kieran's plot is somehow going to factor into Terapagos. I don't know, I wonder if, like, if there is, like, one plot with Kieran, I wonder if then Terapagos will be just relegated to, like, a smaller side questy thing. I'm now wondering. No, that wouldn't make sense now that I think about it. Cubfu and Calyrex were both, like, the main quests of their segments of the game. And Crown Tundra had multiple plotlines going on, so I'm guessing that Indigo Disc will, if not be similar, Terapagos will still be, like, a big player in it. I was just thinking how, Horizons is obviously doing a Terapagos plotline. Whoa! There we go! You love to see it. You do love to see it, indeed. It's odd that the characters in Teal Mask use version exclusives. Carmine has Morpeko and Kieran has a Cramorant. Additionally, Carmine's hair has red tints in it. And Kieran's hair, I think, has violet tints in it. I said that and then I immediately started doubting myself. No, I'm pretty certain on this. Oh, now you speak, huh? You're gonna, like, come over to me? You are. Hello, Missy. Yay, shiny indeed. Nice to get a whole second shiny this stream. I mean, technically it's not 3, because of the raid stream shiny. But, like, the counter has gone up 3 this stream in comparison to the last Dunsparce stream. So that is kind of 3 at a stretch if you are on a lot of copium. You know? Oh yeah. Where are you? Anyway. How do you store all 95 Dunsparce? I don't. I reset after every sandwich. And battery farms, yeah, I use them to power my Rotom phone. No, yeah, I just reset after every sandwich. I don't really want to use up my herbers. And I mean, going into this hunt, I knew I was going to end up with a bunch of Dunsparce. And I've accidentally saved a couple of times. So Got to go, fair enough, Pyro. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you had a good time, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. And now say you have all the Dunsparce. If you want them back, you'll have to sign your petition. What is your petition? What's the petition for? Or have you already gone to, Can you hear the cat screaming in my ear? She's, like, staring up at me, making noise. Okay, no, she's off. Right. This is the petition for Nuzlocke, but Rob is the rival. Oh god. I'd like lose most of my team every rival fight. That sounds horrifying. Wow. Reference to a bunch of memes YouTube's been recommending? I guess it's just you. Yeah, no, I've not... I mean, I don't really get many of my memes from YouTube, to be fair. Maybe I should use, what's it called? Oh, goodbye, Kepler. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by. Alright. That cat is making noise. Alright. She is funny and small, that one. She sure is that she sure is. Alright. I was wondering if she wasn't going to make a cameo today, which would have been ironic, seeing as how I gave the Missy backstory today. I gave some Missy deets. It would have been ironic if she then proceeded to not make her Streamly cameo. Ah, shit. The bottle is quite heavy. Missy Law. Missy Law indeed. Yeah, I accidentally slammed it on the table just before I started stream, and my monitor went off for a second, which isn't comforting. Although, to be fair, I think that's because the cable, the HDMI cable port thing isn't actually that sturdy. Are you gonna, like, link on, or are you just gonna not? No, this is definitely not on straight. There we go. That's not great. It's still very, like, cool water, though, you know? It's not, like, room temperature water. It claims on the tin that, it does a good job of keeping the temperature in. And it's true. What's the best Pokemon for the new DLC? Krogunk. Because Krogunk's always the best in any given situation, you know? It's just how it is. Metal Thunk, very much like yours, hell yes. I mean, they're good for installation, to be fair. Maybe I should do... Like, Vimto always advertises itself as something that should be, like, heated up in the microwave. And apparently, like, I've heard a few people say, like, oh yeah, no, I used to do that when I was a kid. I've never done that before, and I don't know, it seems bizarre. Microwaved Vimto. But I guess feasibly if it started getting a bit too cold. I mean, Ogerpon's already pretty competent in the VGC, from what I understand. But additionally, it has a strong link with Kieran. So I think Ogerpon would probably be one of the best Pokemon to use in the DLC myself. Because, then, like, you're actively rubbing the fact you have Ogerpon in Kieran's face. Which I think would be really funny, you know? Oh, Sammy's over. Or maybe this Glamora is just here, you know? No, yeah, no, the sandwich is over. Who could have guessed? Oh, right, yeah, forgot. We have to get our post-sandwich lag. Don't know why that occurs, but it does. Every time, without fail. You're not in the right box. Alright. Let's get Hyperdrill onto you. I'm glad that Dunsparce doesn't have, like, a weird evolution requirement. Like, it just... Because, like, Annihilate, you need to use Rage Fist a certain amount of times. And, like, a Bastia Legion, you need to, take a certain amount of recoil damage and stuff. But, like, I'm glad that the Dunsparce, that they made it a nice and easy evolution method. How is it not that one? Dunno, Felix. Are you about to, like, give some tinfoil hat conspiracy theory as to why I'm somehow manipulating the odds, and that's why you're not right? Is that what's about to happen? Are you, like, are you building up? Not an odds yet. Not an odds yet, indeed. No, but you could. Thanks. You'll fix the moves and maybe the Evos. Shura in HO for rage, not speed. Ah, fair. Or HP for rage, not speed. Oh yeah, that's fair. I'm still torn on whether or not I'm gonna actually use mine. Because, like, it'd make sense if I did. But I kind of want to use my Dialga. Because I got my shiny Dialga. That I want to use at some point. Well, I'll let you. You're also level 70, so... Alright, let's... I don't just save again, I just need to picnic. May have to change your name and move countries. How did I get it in shiny? That's not wait, the Dialga or the Ogerpon? Dialga. I hunted for it in Platinum, but it's also shiny huntable in BDSP and Sword and Shield, so there are a lot of opportunities to get it, which is nice. Right. Just trying to carefully stack my dough, you know, stack my bread. Thunk. Oh, okay. In fact, you can get it in Auras and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon as well, as long with, like, Platinum and Diamond, but the Switch games that you can get it on are BDSP and Sword and Shield, which is 2/3 of the Switch games you can actually catch it on, so... I don't know, like... So... the remakes for Diamond and Pearl kept the fact that there were no shiny locks in the game. You know, they like, kept the part where there were no shiny locks. In opposition to Auras, which put shiny locks on multiple Pokemon, like, Groudon, Kyogre. I think the gift Latios and Latias, not the Eon Ticket one, but the gift one, and Rayquaza and Deoxys. But it'd be nice if, like, future remakes, if they do them, like, deliberately don't shiny lock Pokemon. I think that would be, like, a fun feature. I don't think they'll do it. Honestly, I think it's stupid how they started shiny locking starters, though. It wouldn't surprise me if they've seen those videos of people spending, like, the first 3 months of a game shiny hunting for the starters, and they're being like, that's not how we want you to play it. That's not how we want you to do that. So they shiny lock them, but I think that's stupid. I think they should stop shiny locking starters, honestly. I think they should go back to having the starters be shiny catchable. I think it's weirdly limiting to shiny lock them like that. It also would have been a fun hunt in Legends Arceus if they made the shinies, the starters shiny. I think that could have been cool. Back again since in Pogo or picking up your little cousin from her school. And then got another shiny, which is Apom, hell yeah. Congratulations, that's hype. Love a good Aipom. I don't know, I always remember Ash's and Dawn's. Because, like, Ash caught it, but then traded it to Dawn. And then it fucking left. Dawn evolved her Aipom into Ambipom. And then it left to pursue Ping Pong and never returned. I don't even know why they did that. Why did they get rid of Dawn's Ambipom? What made them think that was the best way forward in that situation? I'll never get that. It also annoys me because Ambipom was taken off to learn Ping Pong in Vermilion City, which is where Ash and Go were stationed in Journeys. If they wanted to be all, like, past referential all the way through Journeys, I think it would have been fun if Ash re-caught his Ambipom, and then maybe gave it back to Dawn. That could have been interesting. Just, like, went through the motions again of getting his Ambipom back, using it for a couple of League battles, and then giving it back to Dawn. I would have enjoyed that greatly, you know? Because from what I remember, it took a while for Ash to get his final couple of team members. The cycle would then be complete, exactly. But no. Ambipom just left to play ping pong and then never came back. Except it did come back in one scene where, like, in Pikachu's fight with Charizard, when, like, all of Ash's, like, old Pokemon were there to cheer him on. And Ambipom was there. But no other reference to it in the series, even though it was in Vermilion City. Remember Ash just Dawn's Weasel? You know, yeah, I do. Weasel was the GOAT. I love Weasel. But, there's no reason that Ash couldn't take Ambipom back from Vermilion, given that Dawn gave Ambipom away. You know? Dawn gave her Ambipom to that random guy who said he could teach Ambipom ping pong. So I think it would be reasonable if Ash took Ambipom back from him. And then again, passed Ambipom back onto Dawn at, like, some point. It's just, like, such an anticlimax. Because it's genuinely some random fucking episode in the middle of the Diamond and Pearl anime where they play ping pong for the episode, and Ash kind of does a bit shit at it, so does Brock, but Dawn and Ambipom do really well, but then Dawn and Ambipom lose, and Ambipom gets really bummed out about it. And then some fucking ping pong master waltzes along. He's been in the background of the whole episode. He doesn't come out of nowhere. And he's like, oh yeah, your Ambipom clearly wants to play ping pong. I'll teach it. And Dawn's like, yeah, that's alright. You take the Ambipom away. And it never comes back. Dawn is never seen with Ambipom again. It's gone. After that, she doesn't have Ambipom anymore. And it's just some random filler episode. Like, I don't normally use this term when describing Pokemon episodes. Like, some people are complaining that Horizons isn't entirely plot-focused, but the Pokemon anime has genuinely always been filled with filler because it's just about living in the Pokemon world, you know? And I like those bits of it, because it's like giving like a window into like what life is like in the Pokemon world. I enjoy that stuff, you know, that's fun, that's cool, I like to see it. But why does Ambipom get fucking ejected from the team in one? Like, I enjoy episodes. What's it? One thing I noticed in Diamond and Pearl is sometimes, like, one of the characters would catch a random Pokemon during the episode. Well, not a random Pokemon, but a Pokemon during an episode, but like the episode wouldn't really be focused on the Pokemon, they just would have caught the Pokemon in that episode also. I'm glad that nowadays they kind of have episodes focused on the Pokemon, you know? Like, Roy's Wattrel had like a whole arc, Leiko's Hatenna had like a whole episode devoted to it. And I'm pretty sure they did that in Journeys and stuff as well. In fact, I think they even did it a little bit, at least in like Black and White and everything. I just like it when the Pokemon actually get like an episode to shine to be caught, instead of again it like happening in the background of some other episode. Like Ash's Staraptor, he randomly catches in the first episode. He's just like, oh, look, a Starly, and catches it. Ambipom was really bad at ping pong, and then gets taken out back for like Old Yeller. No! Deserved though, actually, because Ambipom was the one who made the choice to ditch the team. Like, Ambipom itself was the one who was like, you know what? Fuck these contests. Fuck you guys who I've stayed with for so long. I'm gonna go play ping pong with this guy. And just leaves, just goes, never to return. Does anyone have more Pekko? There's more Pekko in all of us. Yeah, no, in a way, that's not wrong. I don't know, like, Morpeko is a Pokemon that made it, like, it hit me how... It snapped me out of, like, any idea that, like... The Pokemon fanbase are, like, mostly on the internet these days, that... The internet is, like, a... Not a popular... It is a popular thing. But, like, the kind of, like, corners of the internet, the be-all and end-all of the internet that I'm on, you know? Like, Morpeko is the thing that snapped me out of that. Because in the run-up to Sword and Shield, it was during one of, like, the tournaments, and they were interviewing someone, and they were like... No, they were interviewing people in general, and they're like, what's your favourite Pokemon that's been revealed for Gen 8 so far? And one girl said, Morpeko. Its hangry mode is, like, so relatable. And that just kind of made me realise, oh, yeah. Like... Just because I see people who would be like... I saw a lot of people being like, oh, Morpeko's a bit cringe, they're just trying to be relatable and stuff, you know? Like, I remember seeing, like, that kind of stuff, like, buzzing around Morpeko when it was first revealed. And I kind of got into that headspace that, it was... That was, like, the public opinion, you know? But, like, that clip made me be like, oh, yeah, no. Like, MySpace is the internet on the center of everyone's opinions. And, like, the average Pokemon fan probably doesn't even use the internet that much. Well, maybe not, like, in that way, but, like, they probably do in the current day and age now that I think about it. But, like, they don't base their personality around Pokemon Twitter. Scarlet exclusive, you can play Scarlet, yeah. Well, we saw the first mean Pokemon in Gen 8. G-Max, Meowth, and Chonkachu. That's true, that's true. Okay. 19 minutes of this Sammy left, and then we'll do Pokédoku. It says it's a master quiz today, but, like, looking through the answers, I'm pretty sure I already figured out most of them, so... Or at least options for most of them, so... I don't really know what master quiz means. But we will be doing it all the same, even if I have... You did okay, interesting, interesting. Yesterday I did, like, abysmally. I don't know, I'm starting to wonder if I should do Pokédoku between streams, because then it'll keep my streak up. Because I don't have a good streak, because I only really do Pokédoku on stream. And obviously I don't stream every day, so... So I'm starting to wonder if I should do it every day specifically to, like, get a streak going. But yeah, no, Gen 8 is definitely when, like, that kind of Pokemon started to, like, come to the forefront. Obviously, we had stuff like Lechonk this gen. I feel like we had some others as well. I mean, Dudunsparce, I don't know, Dudunsparce I'm, like, torn on as, like, the idea of it being a meme Pokemon. Because, like, you could argue it's a meme Pokemon. Because, like, the fans have wanted a Dunsparce evolution for so long. Master isn't made by a streamer, it is. Oh, okay. Like a... No, wait. VGC streamer wouldn't entirely make sense because Moxie Boosted was just a guest... was just a guest host. A guest creator, wasn't he? Even though he's a VGC streamer. I don't know, I'm gonna be honest, like, Moxie Boosted and Wolfie Glick are, like, the only, like, VGC content creators I really know of. But that's because I'm not really in VGC circles. I don't really do VGC. I do shiny hunting and I do Nuzlocke. But VGC's never really been up my street, honestly. I dabbled, like, in competitive in PokeMMO, obviously, because, if I didn't, I would have lost to Rob every single time. And I still did, mostly. No, we had some good fights there, to be fair. But I've never really gotten that into competitive. How'd you evolve Gligar? Razorfang, yes, indeed. Razorfang at night, I believe. Level it up while holding. Yeah, the only game, like, I've ever really gotten into and good at, like, a competitive side of is Mario Kart. You know? And, like, even then, I'm not, like, the best at Mario Kart. I'm, like, pretty competent at Mario Kart, you know? I can mooch out a first place or two in a Mario Kart stream. But, I'm not, like, the GOAT. I'm good, not excellent. Capiche? Oh, a good fight. Something about your Elite Tense. Yeah, no, definitely. But I don't know. I feel like my like peaks were like in Sinnoh, end of Hoenn, and then Kanto. Then again, there were 4 regions in the game until they added Johto, which means only Univa's the one that I fumbled at. Just pick Peach. No, yeah, I think that is the fundamental truth of the matter. Like, if you pick Peach, you'll win. I mean, to be fair, Peach is meta now, apparently. They've rebalanced the carts, and now Peach is technically one of, like, the best characters to play as. Alright. You did Yoshi and beat your sister who plays Peach a lot? Yoshi meta? No, I'm sticking to my guns. They have Johto now. They do. I might not. I don't know. I'm torn. I'm torn on it. Because I've got, like, a lot of ideas that I want to do first, is the issue. So I want to beat Super Mystery Dungeon. There are a couple of other Nuzlocke ideas I have. It's been a while since I did a general ROM hack and stuff. And, like, obviously Johto is just... PokeMMO Johto is just PokeMMO Johto. So we'll see, we'll see. I will contemplate it. But yeah, it's not off the table. I reckon it would be a bit short. Ah, fair. I guess Johto isn't all that long itself, is it? Just pick Peach. Proceed to pick any other random character every race. I mean, yeah, but... Wait, no, I can't say that. You have a high... I was gonna, like, be like, yeah, that's why you don't win that often, but then I realized that I think you've beaten me more than I've beaten you. I'm glad they gave us an NPC to get Gengar. Yeah, no, that was nice. I wonder if that's also, like, a kind of meme reference-y thing. Where, especially right off the back of BDSP, it wouldn't surprise me if that's, like... I feel like it wouldn't be out of pocket for the devs to have found out about how much the, general fan hates Cindy. Is that her name? I think it is. The person who trains you the Haunter with the Everstone. So they decided they'd be nice this gen. Because, like, it wouldn't surprise me if that was, like, one of the things they did and then forgot about. And it was only when BDSP re-emerged and people, like, and conversation around the Gen 4 kind of resurfaced properly. Like, I could see developers, like, hearing about how much people fucking hated Cindy then, you know? I love how they keep track of that. Yeah, it's great. It's really good. Definitely. It was the time I claimed I was good at Mario Kart. To be fair, though, I feel like I'm still better than the average person, you know? It's just like, now that I'm better than the average person, they put me in lobbies with people who are also better than the average person. Hope you get some DLC tracks next time. I'm hoping so, too. I hope I get a Wii Rainbow Road. Big on hoping we get to do Wii Rainbow Road. Because I've barely done that, to be fair. Because I was always on my DS, you know, I always did Mario Kart DS, I didn't really do Mario Kart Wii. I did Mario Kart DS and Mario Kart 7, but no Wii. And we've got 7. I feel like everyone will pick it without hesitation if it's an option. I could see that. But I could also see Baby Park appearing next to it and, like, one guy who, you know, has no friends would pick that instead, you know? The kind of person who complained when they nerfed. I can't even remember the name of the exploit where you, like, run through the same item box multiple times to get good items. Then no one's picking Rainbow Road? I don't know, I feel like Baby Park's public image has gone down in recent years. I feel like I've seen a lot more people who absolutely despise Baby Park like I do. As of late, you know? And even then, I've seen Baby Park fans saying they don't like 8 that much because what it's got going for it is like the big stuff in Double Dash, which isn't in 8. But, I don't know, I've always been a Baby Park hater. Never liked that course. W, you love the chaos in that map in GameCube because of, was Double Dash with double item boxes. Yeah, exactly. I've heard good things about it, but I don't know. It's just a very, like, bland track. That's just like, oh, loop. And, like, I don't know, I feel like part of my hatred probably does stem from the fact that everyone's obsessed with it. Like, on other topics, I'll deny it's because of public opinion. That I dislike something. But it felt like, for a while there, whenever Baby Park appeared, everyone would always choose Baby Park. And it just got annoying. Because, like, it's just a bland course, you know? Like, a course like Mount Wario, I could easily play, like, every time it popped up. Because it's a genuinely interesting course with fun twists and turns. And obviously it being like a one-run course, like it's not got actual laps, means that, like, it'll get repetitive a lot less easy than a single oval that you go around 7 times. But it's smaller than an 8. If you're really on point, you could slide around the whole thing. Oh, interesting. But yeah, no, I don't know. Baby Park is just a bit of a bland course, kind of like Excite Bike Arena. I used to guess Excite Bike Arena up, but I don't know. These days, again, like, it's just one of those courses that everybody chooses when it appears, and eventually, like, any magic it had wears off as you're like, this is an oval. This course is an oval that you go around 3 times, and there's no, like, interesting sights to see as you go around it. It's no interesting obstacles to get across. It's just a bike track. Like, I wouldn't say that, like, I don't know, I think no, I don't think, well, I guess I do think, what? I dislike Baby Park. Excite Bike, I'm now neutral on, I think. Hey, there we go. Took you long enough. You found a random shiny Illumise. Oh, hell yeah, congrats. I don't know, I kind of like Illumise's shiny. Illumise has a nice shiny, so congratulations. Oh, Missy is back. Here to take a drink. Is that the rarer one? I don't know. I think it's rarer on Violet, but I'm not sure if it's the other way around on Scarlet. Named it Buggy, hell yeah. One Piece reference? Oh! Oh! She is level 62, a powerhouse. You love to see it. No, not a reference. No, I assume not. I don't know. I've not actually read One Piece. I've watched the live action, and it was actually pretty solid. I enjoyed it a lot. It did a good job at, like, translating anime into live action, which I enjoyed. But I do enjoy the meme. Well, like, it's a video, and then someone says One Piece, and then the video freezes for like a solid second or so before just a promotional PNG of Luffy appears, but it like fades in over the course of like 2 seconds. And I enjoyed that a lot. You've seen the first 2 episodes. I mean, yeah, I'd recommend the live action. I thought it was pretty good. I've heard it cuts a lot of stuff out of the out of it that was in the original anime. Like, there are a few arcs it just skips over in the effort to like get to the Oolong Park arc. But what's it called? I don't know, I'd say fair enough. Because the creator of the manga was actively, like, working on it alongside the other creators. So, like, that was clearly the stuff that he was like, yeah, no, I'm not sure we need this for, like, the sake of the narrative, you know? And, like, with how long One Piece is, I feel like they're gonna have to cut stuff, right? Like, you don't really have a choice, or the actors are going to be, like, in their 60s by the time it ends. And, like, I do not think they have the luck to find another actor like Luffy's current actor. Well, after they fucked up Cowboy Bebop, glad they got something right. Yeah, no, it's nice to see. I hope they get Avatar right, because that's the other big thing that's coming on the horizon is the new Avatar Last Airbender live-action show. And I don't know, I'm kind of concerned about it, because the creators dropped out. Like, it looks like it's going to at least look nice visually, but the fact that the creators dropped out due to creative differences, that worries me. Because you know who didn't drop out due to creative differences? Oda, the creator of One Piece. Which meant that One Piece, and like, that was a good one, because the creator stayed on board. Volbeat is rare. Ah, fair. I think Volbeat's the common one in Violet. And Illumise is the rare one. Has the music stopped? Yes, it has. Why would you stop music? Also, apparently, the actor who played Soccer, like, they put out a casting call for Native American... Was it Native American? Might have been Inuit. It's a bit of a fumble, actually. Yeah, they put out a casting call for, like, actors of a specific ethnicity. And the person who played Soccer lied. They forged paperwork to make it seem like they were someone they weren't, so they could get into the show. And, like, I really hope they get recast. Because that's fucked up, you know? Like, if they knew who they were hiring, it'd be like, that's a bit scummy, you know? It'd be like, why are they doing it like that? But the fact that the guy actively forged his way into the role, that doesn't sit right with me. That doesn't sit right with me at all. Especially since Soccer's like one of the... Well, I guess the whole gang is actually like the best. Yeah, that's worth firing, no, definitely. Oh, yo! We managed to get 4 this stream! You'll love to see it! Well, I guess maybe I shouldn't jump the gun just yet, but... No, I'll jump the gun. Things are looking up, yeah? Yeah? There's now a 2 in 100 chance of us getting the triple segment in this run. But yeah, honestly, I think one of the other big things is going to be, like, the quality. Because exactly as Rob said, what was it called? The Witcher. I don't know, I feel like The Witcher started out strong from what I remember. And then it just kind of... Yeah. Just didn't keep it up. It dropped the ball. Wow, those were both, like, right at the end. Like, I'm impressed at, like, how right at the end that both of those Dunsparce were. Alright, Felix. This is the last. These are the last Dunsparce of the stream. After this, we'll be doing Pokidoku. So, let's see. But as I always say, I never get the shiny at the end of the stream. I never get what I want at the very end, you know? You never get it on the last encounter. There's a first time for everything. There is. Double. And a... Let's get some drum rolls in chat. Let's get some drum rolls in chat. Including you being wrong, to be fair. Yeah, let's get some drum rolls in chat. Let's get some drums a rolling. Last shiny of the stream. It's... Oh. It's not! Sorry, Felix. Looks like I can never believe you again. Well, it's nice knowing you. So, like, where are you thinking of going now? You know, like, what country do you think you're gonna escape to? Like, do you have any ideas for, like, your new identity and stuff? Seychelles. You know what? That sounds pretty nice, honestly. I could get behind that. I could get behind that. Anyway, let's minimize the capture card, and let us get Pokidoku up onto the screen. Let me just get everything I need, including the Oh wait, no, that won't work the way I want it to. You know what? I can do this if the window capture does. Did it not? It didn't get rid of my mouse this time. Oh, you'll love to see it. Well, that's wholesome, honestly. That. Why did I say that? Why was that what I said? Why was that the word I chose to describe the situation? Oh, I've dropped more frames. That's not ideal. Alright. Anyway, Pokidoku time. Pokidoku time. Pokidoku Master Puzzle. And apparently, I don't know, like, it says Master. I guess, was it Felix who said it's because it's, what's it called? Okay, wait, quick, don't tell me answers. Don't tell me answers, by the way. I'd already thought of Q-Font, but don't tell me the answers until... Wait until I put a Pokemon in the category to tell me... Yeah, wait until I've, like, put a Pokemon in the category. And then you can say your answers to it. Who the fuck is Felix? Have you changed your name? Have you changed your YouTube name? Because it's not displaying for me yet. Nor is it displaying in the live chat. Alright. So we've got Monotype, Steel, Ghost, and Fire. Mega Aggron's probably the first Monotype that comes to my mind, honestly. No, you have not. Understandable. Yeah, Mega Aggron's probably the first Monotype that comes to my mind. Steel Monotype that comes to my mind. Because it always is. I don't know why. But it always is. But I'm not sure. So I think I'm going to put Clang. Although Rob said, huh. That name actually means lucky. Awkward. Oh, I guess the question is, should I put Mega Aggron there? Let's go into pure Ghost for now. Yamask and Cofagrigus definitely are. So's Sharpette and Mischievous and Mismagius and Bennett. And so's Dusknoir, Dusclops, and Duskull. There are a lot of Mono Ghosts. Do I need Mono Ghost legendaries? Spectria! 2.9. That might not be that good, actually. I'm going to be honest. Okay, then Monotype Fire and Monotype Steel. Oh, what's the Gen 2 one? The red one. I'm going to put Mega Aggron in Steel. I'm confident in Mega Aggron. I am now less confident in Mega Aggron. That is definitely in the top 3. Your balls. Yeah, no, that's right. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Coleslaw. Yep, that's it. That's the Pokemon. It was Coleslaw. You did it. Okay, so Pokemon like Entei are technically Mono Fire types. Orthworm. From Mono Steel? Orthworm is not. Alright, wait, I swear I thought of another Grass Steel type other than Ferrothorn. It is. No, it isn't. Q-Font is 4.5. No! I should have gone Clang. You can see this, I just realized. What? What? No way! I was so convinced this guy was part ground. This whole time I've been operating under the knowledge that this guy was steel ground type, and he is not. He is not steel ground type. What the hell? I just realized every starter is mono fire type. I guess, do I go for a starter? The issue is the starters are risky. I'm trying to figure out if grass fire... There are two grass fire types. Scovillain and Ogerpon fire. But, which is going to be rarer? Ogerpon fire or Scovillain? Because I feel like people would think of Ogerpon fire before Scovillain, but I'm not certain on that. Earth Eater nullifies ground weakness for sure. Maybe that is it. Earthworm, Earth Eater, and Sandbell. Now, why would that be a ground type? Yeah, no, exactly. Who could ever think that would be a ground type, you know? But yeah, I'm really unsure if Ogerpon or... Ogerpon. Not everyone has DLC. Yeah, but it doesn't matter if people have DLC. It matters who they know of, you know? And I feel like Ogerpon generally ranks low when it's like grass types or fire type. No, Ogerpon generally ranks low when it's like fire, rock, or water types, because people always forget that it has more types. But when you're presented with grass and fire, I'm trying to figure out if less people with no Scovillain, you know? I'm going to take a risk. Because always round I'd be taking a risk. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. You got 3.4 grass ghost, hell yeah. I'm gonna go with Poltergeist. No, Sinister. I think. Okay, yeah, no, I was right. You put Ogre for fire. Yeah, no, that was the right option, it seems. I was so certain Scovillain would be more niche. I don't know why. I was certain Scovillain would be less knowledgeable than Ogerpon, because Ogerpon's a legendary. But I guess everybody forgets that Ogerpon can be multiple types. Poltergeist is rarer? Hell yeah. Okay, so Grass Steel is Ferroseed and Ferret Thorn, but I feel like there are more Grass Steel types, and I don't know why. You played the DLC and totally forgot about Ogerpon. Yeah, but you also forgot about Mega Aggron. And then again, most people didn't forget about that one. I think this isn't going to be a good score for myself unless I can really pull it back in the Grass Steel Fire and the Gala Steel Ghost and Fire. Are you always wrong now? Is that your thing? I think it is, Felix. I'm going to be honest. I hate to say it. I think you've kind of sealed your fate now, you know? Like, what's the joke? It's like, a guy walks into a bar, and starts a conversation with the bartender. And eventually the bartender starts telling him a story, and he's like, you see this bar? He knocks on it. Solid oak this. I grew the tree, I cut it down. I sawed the wood into shape, I polished it with my own hands. But they don't call me the bar builder. You see that clock over there? And it's a big grandfather clock. I built that with my own hands. Again, I grew the tree. I scratched the gears together. Did it all myself. But they don't call me the clock builder. You see that wall out there, and he points outside of the bar, and there's a stone wall outside, and he's like, each stone there, I gathered each of those myself. I stacked them. I stacked them up by my hand. But they don't call me the wall builder. You see this wine? And he pulls out a bottle of wine. I grew the grapes for this. I stomped them myself. I fermented it. All by myself. They do not call me the winemaker. But you fuck one goat! Anyway, steel and grass types. Ultra Beasts don't count, right? No, they do. You're right. It's Katana. Maybe I shouldn't put that. Because I got tipped off. I'm gonna put Katana. 24%! Pharisee's lower, isn't it? Pharisee's gonna be lower. Okay, Monotype Fire. I keep... I listened to him. I listened to Rob, and that was my downfall. That is not 24%, it is not 24%. Oh, 27.4. I read the 2, and I read the 0.4. Sorry, you didn't know. What, the Katana? To be fair, I'm also at fault here. I probably would have figured out Katana eventually, maybe. Okay, pure fire types. Most starters count, which kind of begs the question, do I go for one of the most niche starters? You know what, I might go for Reboot. 1.6, I feel like that's pretty solid, actually. And then Gala. Gala fire types. I think that's the lowest. Really? That would be impressive if it is. Okay, so yeah, Gala fire, Ghost, and Steel types. Obviously, Q-Font has already been said, but I don't think I'm going to go for Q-Font. I don't know why. Q-Font, not the one I want to go for. I feel there are definitely other Galarian Steel types. Oh, Stunfisk. Yeah. Yeah! Okay, and then Ghost types and Fire types. So Fire types, we have shit like Sizzlepede and Centiskorch. Feel like we have more of them. You know, I feel like there are more. I feel like that's not it when it comes to Galarian Fire types. But I can't think of them. Oh! Darmanitan. Galazen is 4.2%. I think that might be good, maybe? I don't know. There are a lot of fire types in Gala. That might not be that good. You got a good one. Interesting. For fire or... Alright, and then finally Ghost. Okay, so Yamask, Galarian Yamask, and Runegregus are obviously both Ghost types. I've already put Spectria, which isn't great, because that would be, like, you know, another good option, wouldn't it? That's the one, There's got to be other Galarian Ghost types, though. Oh, Sinistea. 12.1. Maybe I should have put the Yamask. Okay. So this is their picks. Yeah, Ogerpon Hearthflame was the lower voted one. They voted Poltergeist. Oh wait, just Decidueye is, isn't it? And then there was the Pumpkaboo, Sinistra, and then Gourgeist average was the lowest. Oh yeah, Bramblin. Kartana was the lowest, actually. That is good, that is good. Who did I put again? I put Stunfisk Gala, who was the bottom. I'm so smart. I'm so intelligent. Sinistea was third. Cursula and Galarian Corsola. Oh, Calyrex Shadow is Ghost type. I should have thought of that. Spectria wasn't actually the lowest here. Gimmighoul was. And then Fuecoco was one of the... Fuecoco was one of the lowest? Where did Raboot come? Okay, it was under Cinderace, it seems. Yeah, Raboot was pretty low. Entei was lower than Raboot? I should have put Entei. Okay, and then Galarian Fire types. Darmanitan was above Colossal. Interesting. And Pure Ghost. Who did I put for... Oh, yeah, Spectria, who I already know about. Wait, Spectria was above Cofagrigus? I should have put Cofagrigus. Wait, did I do Steel yet? Okay, yeah. Mega Aggron was at the top, along with Registeel. And Clink. Clang wasn't that much better. Q-Font was pretty low. Melmetal was the lowest. I should have thought of Melmetal. Most Unique was 79. How much did I get? 146. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that. Just over double the score. That's not that great, but it's also not that bad. So I'm not going to do any complaining over here. All in all, I'd say I did pretty solid. Not brilliant, but pretty solid, I think. I'm proud of my performance there. Not proud of the performance in the shiny hunting, however. We didn't get that many, and we did not get the triple segment once again. In 2 weeks, we'll be back with triple segment Dunsparce hunting. But next week, we'll be doing ogre ousting. We'll be doing ogre ousting with Rob, Felix, and also maybe Dragon Plays. So I do hope you all tune into that, and I hope people certainly remember to show up as they're fleeing the country. But yeah, thank you all for joining. I hope you all had a great time. Next stream will be on Wednesday, where we'll be playing more Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. We'll be going on our first expedition, which will be very, very fun. Proper expedition with the guild. The society. But yeah, I hope you all had a great time. I certainly have. And I hope to see you all soon. Goodbye and good night.